Tulare County Supervisor Amy Shucklian here to wish you a great day with pride inside. I know it's a little different this year, not being able to be out in the open air and the sunlight and the heat. It was pretty hot last year, but we are resilient, and we will do whatever we need to do to make sure that we celebrate our pride and diversity and culture. I can't thank the Source LGBT Plus Center enough for all that they have done and contributed to our community, whether it's through their health programs, mentorship programs, or just being there for people in the community. It is so much appreciated, so thank you to the Source LGBT Plus Center. Please remember to stay safe, have a great time, wash your hands and mask up, and we'll see you soon on the outside. Have a great day. Thanks.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Happy Pride Inside, and thank you to the Source for all the wonderful work you do, and thank you to everyone watching and supporting.
Hey, it's your girl Latrice Royale, the larger than charge, chunky yet funky. To all of you wonderful, beautiful people, you champions over there at the Source LGBT Plus Center, like, your work is just invaluable, and thank you for all that you're doing. You're saving lives, changing lives, and making a difference in our community, and I cannot thank you enough. And just know that this cameo was done anonymously, and just want you to know that this is letting you know how appreciative and that someone is watching and noticing, and you are making a difference. So God bless you all. I hope you're staying safe. I know there's no Pride this year. That kind of suck over there, but that's okay. Better safe than sorry, and we can stay healthy and plan for another day. But until then, stay healthy and stay safe. Know I love you, and mwah, God bless.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Pride Inside 2020 with the Source LGBT Center. My name is Priscilla McNamara. I will be your hostess today. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And shout out to Amy Shucklian and David Marsh. Thank you guys so much for supporting this amazing event. We definitely appreciate it. We actually have quite a few special folks to say hello to. So without further ado, I want to introduce two amazing people that actually have contributed amazing things to the Source. And they actually founded it. So without further ado, I want to introduce Nick Vargas, definitely Nick Vargas, and we also have Brian Proth joining us as well. So hi guys, how are y'all?
Hi, happy Pride Inside.
Happy Pride.
I'm so happy to see so many people tuning in to Pride Inside. Today was supposed to be the day that we were going to have Pride Visalia in person. Things being what they are, that's not the case. But thank you to our sponsors for Pride Visalia for sticking with us. You know, especially our presenting sponsor, Anthem Blue Cross, who,
yes.
You know, it's just been so good to know that we have people who are wanting to support the Source, are wanting to contribute to our mission and support Pride. Anthem Blue Cross is the Medi-Cal provider for Tulare, Kings County. When you have Medi-Cal with them, it's $0 for doctor visits, $0 for hospital stays, $0 for prescriptions. You know, they're doing a lot of good work, a lot of innovative work right now with telehealth and healthcare access. During this time, they're so critical, and we appreciate their support so much of Pride Visalia. So thank you, Anthem Blue Cross, for making this possible.
Thank you.
We've got so many, like Priscilla was saying, we have so many people joining us today. There's lots of surprises, like really cool surprises. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but Latrice Royale just said hello to us. So that's a hint of things to come. But the most important part about this day is you all, right? We love you. We wouldn't be doing a Pride without you. This would not be happening. So I just want to say thank you again to Priscilla for hosting with us, and let's get the show started.
Glad to have you with Pride Inside. Yay, Pride! Wear something colorful, something fun. Just because you're inside your house doesn't mean you have to be inside the closet.
Hi, it's Sister Light of Christ coming to you all the way from Boston, and I want to remind you that you were born absolutely perfect and that there's nothing wrong with you, and that I am proud of you, and that a sister loves you. Happy Pride! Stay inside.
You beautiful people, this is Sister Purdue of the Indiana Crossroads Sisters.
And Sister Tara Newhole of the Indiana Crossroads Sisters.
And we wanted to wish you happy Pride. Stay inside, have lots of fun, break out of those rainbows, and wash your hands. Happy Pride, everybody.
This is your girl, Ebony. I had to surprise you real quick because I couldn't miss Visalia Pride for the world. I've actually been to two, and while I was working in philanthropy, I went through prides throughout the state, and I was especially touched by Visalia Pride at the mixture of different type of people and cultures all coming together to support the LGBT community. And so while we're in the midst of a global health crisis, we can't forget that our work still carries on, and how we show up for community and how we love on each other still carries on. So while we're on the inside celebrating Pride physically, I want to talk about the internal aspect of Pride. And that's an aspect that has stuck with us through many crises, many pandemics, and coming together is the thing that we do when we are faced with challenges. And so while you are in the inside of your house, I know it's difficult. I know you're uncertain. I know it may be like a roller coaster. Some days you're okay, and some days you're feeling really depressed and you don't know what's going on in the world. But we have a resource, and the resource is community and love. And we have always come together and loved on each other in times of crises. And so reach out to a friend. Don't forget to check on a friend. Don't forget to hop online, post that message, that you are led to post, that encouraging message, and come together as a community. That's what Pride, this COVID-19 isn't going to stop us from coming together. So I just wanted to give you that encouraging word. And I also want to give a shout out to our friends and family at the Source Center over there in Visalia, and thank them for providing services in Visalia and the surrounding communities. Thank you for showing up to for our communities. Thank you, Brian, Pav. Thank you to all the staff there. And I love you, and I can't wait to see you at our next Pride. Hopefully we'll be on the outside. And I get to love and hug on all of you out there in Visalia. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. From your girlfriend, Ebony, sending you love. Pride ain't stopped my protest. I still have my sign here. I'm standing with y'all. Black Trans Lives Matter. And our work continues. Love you. Bye.
All right. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in to Pride Inside 2020. I'm so glad to see so many people tuning in today. We have some amazing special guests, and more importantly, we got a lot going on today, don't we, Brian? We got
Ebony Harper joined us all the way from Sacramento. Thank you, Ebony. We love you so much. She was here for our Leadership Academy this year. She was one of our guest speakers. She is, I think, like one of the most amazing activists and just amazing people that I've ever met. So thank you, Ebony, for coming to Pride Inside.
And thank you to the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Sister Lavinia, always our local queen here in Visalia. She brought her sisters all the way from Iowa and Boston. Thank you for that special message.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. And also, it wouldn't be a party without some drag entertainment, y'all. So are you guys ready to kick the party off?
Yes.
Well, before we do that, I want to give a little bit of a disclaimer as far as what you guys are going to be witnessing today. You guys are going to be witnessing some sickening fierceness, let me tell you. And the reason for that is because I'm going to be introducing the Queens of the South Valley. And I'm sure if you guys were at Pride last year, you guys know exactly who I'm going to be introducing today. But don't spoil it for everybody, okay? So the Queens of the South Valley are our local drag queen group. We give back to our local community. And more importantly, we actually give back by doing drag queen bingo at the cellar door for the Source LGBT Center. We do about 4 bingo events each year, and all proceeds are going back to the Source's programs and keeping their doors open. So I hope you guys continue to support that amazing event. But without further ado, I want to bring out our first entertainer today. She is large and in charge, and she is chunky yet funky like Latrice Royale. But more importantly, she's Visalia's own Latrice Royale. Welcome to the stage, the virtual one, Miss BB Waters. Woo!
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise promised we would take the world to his feet. Move mountains, bring it to his feet. Move mountains, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Hey guys, it's Lance Bass, and this is a shout out to the Source staff for all your life-saving work that you do. Thank you so much. And I know that Pride Visalia is canceled this year, but it's not canceled in our hearts, and we'll celebrate anyway. And when we come all out of this, it's gonna be a huge party. But thank you so much for doing what you do, and keep your head up. We'll get through this together. All right, guys, take care. Mwah.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today at Pride Inside. We're bringing a little pride to you. Thank you so much for continuing to support the Source LGBT Center in Visalia, and thank you so much for supporting all of us queens. Because without you, we'd have no one to entertain. So, without further ado, let's get into this.
Set me free. Every time your hands on me, I wanna be your way to shine. I can't deny the feeling that you're giving me. You lit the spark that set a fire. Ooh, oh no. Don't run away from your love. Don't turn away from the heart of the groove, from the way that we move. Kill the lights we can't lose. Have some fun. You can't rely on anything or anyone who fights the love you have inside. Ooh, oh no. Don't run away from your love. Don't turn away from the heart of the
everyone.
They slayed. They came through. Thank you, BB Waters and Transformer. Make sure everybody to tip your local entertainment, tip your queens, tip your kings, tip every single entertainer that is going to be in this segment. But more importantly, their Venmo is going to be tagged. So by all means, take advantage of it. Nick.
Yes, I love
queens.
I love
These
their
queens.
performances. So make sure you tip your queens. And yeah, we can't not talk about Lance Bass.
Did you just see that? Because, honey, I am moist. I am completely moist. My lady jams were Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. So let me tell you, seeing Lance Bass pop up on my screen, woo! Childhood made, honey. Childhood made.
Yeah,
I'm so blessed.
I'm so glad he was able to do that for us. Thank you, Lance Bass.
Thank you, Lance.
I was a fan
thank you.
of Backstreet Boys back in the day, So that was really
even a bigger
so you know
now.
So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know where I'm coming from then.
Well, for somebody like me who has like a high voice, it's so he's got that low voice. So thanks. Hi, Lance.
He sure does. He puts the bass in his last name, honey. He puts the bass in his last name.
Yeah. And, I wanted to mention one of our partners now is Reverie, and they're a 24/7 queer streaming network. They're available on Apple TV, Google Play, all kinds of stuff. They reached out to us and they wanted to support the important work that we're doing at The Source. And they're partnering with us. They're offering our people, with that code you just saw, C101, a free membership for a month. And then after that, 20% of your membership fee, which I think is like $6 or something, like a streaming service, comes back to The Source for the rest of the year. So they're really great partners. They've got amazing content. Support us. Check it out. It's a really cool network, and it's all queer programming, 24/7.
Great.
Yeah. So Reverie is a great partner for us. So we're really excited about them, and that's new. So the next part of Pride Inside is really highlighting our programs. The Source does so much, and we depend on people for that. And a lot of folks may know our program directors or program managers or program coordinators, but some may not. So we offer HIV programming. We offer programming for trans folks and parents of trans kids. We do peer support, advocacy, education. And the folks that are coming up right now are all the people that implement that stuff. So without further ado, the Source staff and their special messages to you for Pride Inside.
Hey guys, it's Dean at The Source. Happy Pride Inside. I'm so happy to see so many of you tuning in and watching today. I've been to every Pride that we've put on so far, and last year we offered free rapid HIV testing. And we're still offering free rapid HIV testing at home. So if you're in need of a test, hit us up. We can deliver you a at-home test kit, and I can go over the results with you online if you'd like. Now more than ever, it's important to stay on top of our health. We also are still maintaining our HIV program. So our peer support and social groups are still happening on Zoom, as well as our other programs like ADAP, AIDS Drug Assistance Program, which helps cover the cost of costly HIV meds and your insurance as well. So have a great day, you guys. Happy Pride. Thanks.
Hey everyone, my name is Spencer Salazar. I'm the Trans Program Coordinator for the Source LGBT Plus Center. One of the things that our program does is we have groups that meet so that people can seek community and find an understanding with other trans individuals. It's also open to family members and loved ones that they may, kind of better understand where they're at and how to better help their loved ones. We also have a closet that we're working on, so once we're back open, we'll be able to help people get some clothing if they're in need of clothing during their transition. We have a binder program for our trans masculine folks that are in need of a chest binder and can't afford one. Really, our program is about normalizing the trans experience, gaining resources for those folks, and letting people know that we are here and we're not going anywhere. So if you or you know someone who's interested or needs community, please have them reach out to me and we can get them connected with some local trans folks here in our valley.
I'm Bev Anderson. I'm the clinical coordinator at the Source LGBTQ Center here in Visalia. And I just want to let you know what services we're offering at the center. We offer therapeutic services, including individual counseling, family counseling. We're offering a Seeking Safety group, which is resuming on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. We have a Mental Health Mondays at 6 p.m. on Monday with myself and Noah Deeds. And we also have other groups that are offered through Spencer Salazar, who works with the trans population, and also Dean Jackson offers services as well, group services and individual services for those suffering from HIV. So if you have a need, give us a call and we'd be happy to help you.
Hi, my name is Alex Carranza. I work with the Source LGBT Center in Visalia. I'm the facilitator at the Kings County pop-up in Hanford, and I just want to wish everybody a happy Pride Inside. It's going to be amazing. I've never heard of anybody doing anything like this. The Source does amazing things, and I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome.
Hi everybody, it's Dana Galanti, Trans Program Advisor for The Source, wishing you all a super safe and super happy Pride Inside. We look forward to seeing you soon, and in the meantime, we are still here for you, even if it's remotely. Happy Pride!
Hey, what's up? It's Gus. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to the staff at the Source LGBT Center. Thank you guys so much for everything that you're doing, for keeping people safe and connected and healthy. From the bottom of my heart, so appreciated. I know that you guys are a little disappointed that there's not going to be a Pride Visalia this year, but every day can be Pride. I think that when you put your true, authentic self out there, you go out with your head held high and you let your freak flag fly, you are celebrating Pride. And I think it's so important to make sure that we are staying connected, and you guys are obviously doing that, but like something as simple as reaching out to a queer friend or family member or coworker and just telling them that you see them and you love them and you're here for them goes a long way. And sort of the same on the opposite end, reaching out to allies and just thanking them for being there for you, it goes a long way. So just keep spreading positivity and love and joy. We're all going to get through this, and it's thanks to you guys and the work that you do and people like you. So yeah, thank you guys for keeping everybody safe. Sending you so much love. Happy Pride.
Go unnoticed. So thank you so much, Gus, for taking the time out of your day to support Pride Inside 2020. We definitely appreciate it. But we also have a very important person that knows everything going on at the Source LGBT Center. He's actually one of the arteries there in that organization. So without further ado, I want to bring on Nick Vargas. Nick.
Artery. I've never been called an artery before. That sounds really important.
Oh, without the cholesterol, sis. Yes, ma'am. It is definitely important.
Yeah, no, thank you, Gus Kenworth. Thank you to the Source staff. A lot of time people don't see the amazing work that we're doing here. And, 2020's been a very tough year for the Source. We've seen an increase in demand for programs. The same time that we've seen donations come down, we've had to cancel major fundraising events, like our Drag Queen Bingo, like Pride Visalia, but in these 4 years, we've gotten to help people, to get to know people. We've made some great friends, and I am so grateful that several of them took some time to tell you in their own words what the Source has done for them. This is probably the most important part of Pride Inside, and it's really special to me, and I hope you'll be inspired. So here we go.
The source saved my brother's life, and it could save the life of someone that you love. Like your son.
Or your daughter. Or that someone could be you.
Or it could be your partner that needs the help.
The source has helped me through some rough times.
Rough times like being out in school.
And that time that I was struggling with substance abuse and my sexuality.
And that time I was struggling to accept my child's gender identity.
And let's not forget this moment in time that the source has helped me get through COVID with HIV assistance and care.
It's helping me right now too with my lost job and my lost routine.
The source is helping me stay undetectable.
El source me está ayudando a mantener indetectible.
And with resources like PrEP, HIV testing, and education, the source is helping keep me HIV negative.
The source is helping people with their mental health through virtual counseling and support groups.
The source has helped me learn to lead.
The source is helping local business owners by supporting and promoting.
And the source is creating space for LGBT plus young professionals
like us.
The source gave me adventure and community.
The source helped me feed my family.
So let's help the source right now so they can be here beyond COVID and into the future.
So that they'll be here for the high school kids like my drama students. And for all the college kids at COS, especially those who took my sexuality classes.
Please help the source right now so they'll be there for that person who needs to come out at 71, like I did.
And so that they'll be there for the trans kid who needs to come out to live.
And for the new person in town looking for community.
And for a person like me who wants to be a strong ally.
And they'll be there for a grandpa who needs to stay healthy.
And the source will be there for the parents who need guidance.
Help us, because we're just starting to change the world.
And there's so much more we can do
if we do it together.
Now is our rare moment to secure pride for generations to come.
And we're gonna rise up, and we're gonna be proud, and we're gonna be outrageous. Woo!
Out and proud, Henny.
Yep, just like that. It's gonna be amazing.
And it's going to be with your help. So give now. Thank you.
That mission moment video was beautiful. What a masterpiece. Thank you so much to all the volunteers that spoke their story. It's so good to hear stories from the people who make up the source. So we definitely appreciate that video and Travis for putting it together.
Yeah, and Travis Walters, like Priscilla said, Travis is amazing. He took all those pieces and stories and put them together and really told the story of the source. So thank you, Travis.
And it's a story that I really wanted to tell because it shows people the impact that the source makes and the impact that you can have by supporting us. And we're asking you right now to help bridge this gap in our funding because of COVID by texting Pride Inside to 44321, scrolling on the bottom of the screen now. Text Pride Inside 44321 and make a difference. Be part of something big here in the Central Valley. Be part of somebody's life. You have the power right now to keep the source going, to keep Pride going, and to make that difference. So thank you. Donate now if you can.
So Priscilla.
Yes.
I know that someone very special is coming up. Can you tell folks about this person and what she means to you?
Very special and very rotted, let me tell you. Very special and very rotted. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She's actually very stunning. She's actually from Tulare. That's her hometown. She's literally from the South Valley. So that's why I definitely wanted to include her in the Pride Inside segment, because she's actually a South Valley girl. So she is actually in Fresno. She's one of the main queens in Fresno. She actually does a show called Shady Lady Hour at Fab Fresno. And more importantly, she gives back to her community in more ways than just one. So without further ado, welcome to the virtual stage, the one and only Miss Leilani Price.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Don't stop now. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't show up, don't come out, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now, about me now. Walk away, you know how, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away.
United States Census is about keeping count of all the people in the United States. It helps us give opportunities to grow, thrive, and be represented in government to those that need it most. A complete count of the census can mean your community becomes more livable with parks, schools, roads, and much more. Make sure to count everyone in your household, from the baby to the grandparents, even your cousin Larry, who has been staying with you for the last 3 months. You can do this online, through the mail, or you might get a knock on the door. To learn more, visit californiacensus.org.
Hi everyone, my name is Noah Dees from the Source LGBT Plus Center. I help with census outreach for the Source. It's 2020, which means that it's a census year. Now, more than ever, it's important for LGBTQ folks to be counted. Over $700 billion in federal funds are allocated to states and communities nationwide over the next 10 years. Roughly, each person represents around $20,000 in funding over the next 10 years. That's Medicare, that's SNAP, that's HIV emergency relief. LGBT plus people tend to utilize Medicare and SNAP at higher rates than our non-LGBT counterparts, so we have a lot at stake. So every time you take that census, you're securing those funds for your friends, your family, yourself, your community. It's very easy. Please go to my2020census.gov and knock it out. It takes around 5 minutes. So secure those funds. Please, thank you. I'm Noah.
So everybody, that was Noah Deeds. I don't know if you know Noah, but he clearly knows a lot about the census. And the census is so important this year, important now more than ever. It's really important that LGBT people feel empowered to take the census and self-report because of the work that Noah has done and Katia Clark has done, and our partnership with Act for Women and Girls and Equality California and San Joaquin Valley Health Fund. We have flipped the script. Typically, LGBT people in rural communities are very hard to count, which means that they don't really self-respond at a rate that people should. But we took a poll a couple weeks ago, and Tulare County has a self-response rate of like 53%. And LGBT folks that follow our page have a self-response rate of 83%, which is insane. So the work we're doing is making a difference, and that work
up the census. That's
yeah.
Our whole county is gonna seem gay. That's
yeah. But I have to also thank Nick for lending us at the source Noah, because he's doing a great job. So thanks, Nick.
Yeah, no, Noah has been with us since our first gathering, which was actually the vigil for the Pulse massacre. Noah was there, and that's when we first met Noah 4 years ago. And he's volunteered with us. He was our intern with the local community college, and now he's like my right hand in fundraising, development, and now he's doing this incredible work with the census. Thank you, Noah. So grateful you're part of the team.
Yeah, and that team now is working from home. We're all working remotely. Everybody's doing a great job. It was quite a change for us because we're so used to being in the same space together. But I had to share my addiction a little bit. Since we've been at home, everybody over 30 or 40, I'm addicted to TikTok. So I fall asleep with it in my hand. I cannot get enough of it. And there's a lot of really cool LGBT content on there. But we are going to show some highlights of the TikTok videos that I really love. So without further ado, here's my TikTok o'clock.
Hey, I'm with the United States Census Bureau. You didn't turn in your census form for the year of 1970, so I'm just here to ask a few questions.
Okay, are you like a narc or something?
No, I'm not with law enforcement.
Okay, I'll answer your questions as long as you're not a narc.
Okay, great. What's your name?
I'm Sunflower.
Is that your first name or your last name?
There's no first or last to it, man. That's just who I am.
Yeah, but is that your legal name?
I don't know anything about legal, man. That's just what they call me, man. I'm Sunflower.
Okay, we'll come back to that. How old are you?
I'm as old as the universe allows me to be, man. I'm as old as the moon and the stars.
Yeah, but when were you born?
I don't use human constraints of time to measure myself.
It's okay, we'll come back to that one as well. How many people live here?
Man, it depends on the day of the week, man. It's an open commune.
But I mean, how many legal residents do you have in this domicile?
You're using narc language, you said you weren't a narc, but you're asking a lot of narc-like questions.
Dude, I'm just counting.
Whatever groove you got, I don't dig it.
What's your favorite month?
Pride.
And do you know that this year that the march is canceled because of Corona?
Yeah.
And do you know that the first Pride was a protest?
Yeah.
And do you know why?
Because gay people don't have the equal rights.
That's right. And do you know why we need to keep being Pride?
Because one way!
You and me, I need you now. We should give and me what I need. Devastadora, ignoraba tu corona. Y hoy se cambian los papeles, acabó ni crying in my progress.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, TikTok, rub, hug, twinks, jaws, bears, cubs. Zoom is a new cause. 6 feet, no hugs, still beat these mugs. Sick beat, cut, rub, joke, exotic is a thug. Kitty cat, cat, Tommy Carol, Baskin, Bears, the girl, what did that girl just say, girl? Girl, I don't go to work. I don't leave, I stay. I don't care, I eat and sleep all day. And then I watch TV. Yeah, that's just to keep my demons. Until they set us free, then I'ma let you see. What you gonna let them see? My mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Oh my goodness, TikTok videos. TikTok, I swear, is a cultural phenomenon. Don't you agree, Nick? Don't you agree?
They're a lot of fun. They
are.
It is
so many.
Yeah.
There's so many dances. I mean, quarantine has literally gotten people going crazy. So what more else do they have to do other than TikTok dance videos? So kudos to TikTok. I love that. I love that. But more importantly, Nick, so I know that we touched base on this earlier in regards to, COVID and the whole, pandemic going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
But how has the Source LGBT Center here in Visalia, how do you guys stay afloat in regards to the whole COVID-19 thing? Like, what have you guys been doing to kind of, make sure your guys' heads above water?
Yeah. So, I mean, it sort of goes back to, our core, at our core, we've been very good stewards of donations from last year. And you remember Over the Edge. So
yes.
That is actually is that we had a little bit of cushion. So even though we had to cancel Drag Queen Bingo and Pride Visalia, and we're going to have to cancel some other stuff. And even though donations are down, we've had a little bit of reserves. But we're working overtime trying to figure out how we're going to raise this extra, it's going to be at least $30,000 missing from the budget that we're going to need in 2021. So that's why, like today, we're making that call to action for people to text Pride Inside to 44321. But I'm also doing other things with our team. We are getting ready for Give Out Day. And Give Out Day is actually going to be Give Out Month. And all of Pride Month, all of June of this year, LGBT centers from across the nation are in this national competition to see who can get the most $10 donors. And whoever gets the most wins a leaderboard prize. So, Priscilla, do you remember last year?
I do. I totally remember. It was a full-blown online competition, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely awesome.
And we won. We were first in the nation, and that was a $10,000 prize. That was our second year doing that. So we know we can do it. And that $10,000 prize this year is going to mean more to us this year because of everything that's happening with COVID. Than it was in the years past. And we're actually, this year, we're going to use $5,000 of that leaderboard prize. If we get it, we're going to use $5,000 to give to our COVID relief fund, which is giving direct aid to people who need it in our community. So who they need it for food, utilities, lost income, pet food. We're going to give $5,000 of that Give Out Day leaderboard prize to the COVID relief fund. So we're hoping the community is going to rally behind us on Give Out Day. Stay tuned for more information. It's the whole month of June. But beyond Give Out Day, we also have great partners like our presenting sponsor today, Anthem Blue Cross. They've stuck with us, and so we're really happy about that. And also, I have something, Priscilla, that you're probably going to be interested in. On next Saturday, it's going to be May 30th, Token Farms, our local cannabis dispensary, queer-owned cannabis dispensary, is going to be giving back. And so on next Saturday, the 30th, May 30th, Token Farms is going to donate part of their sales that day to the Source.
That's amazing. That is so awesome. So technically, Token Farms is kicking off Give Out Month. That's so cool. That is so cool.
So, tell your friends, Priscilla, if you're over 21 and, that's something you want to participate in, part of the proceeds go to support the mission of the Source, which we heard earlier in our Mission Moment video. We are helping our youth, our elders, people living with HIV, and people who are struggling right now because of COVID-19. And, our LGBT community is disproportionately affected by COVID-19 with healthcare access, with jobs. So we need it. Thank you to Token Farms for stepping up to be a supporter of the Source. Thank you, Anthem Blue Cross. And thank you to those people watching. I've seen the donations coming in. This is fantastic. I'm glad to see so many people watching. And, I'm just excited for, we're almost getting to the end of our program, but I'm excited for what's next.
Same. I'm so glad Token and Anthem are totally contributing back to the community. It's truly a blessing, and I really do appreciate it. And I hope all you medicated peeps out there, I hope you guys do support on May 30th. Pot with a Purpose. Head out to Token Farms. Proceeds of their monies will definitely be, given back to the community, specifically to the Source LGBT Center. So we thank you so much, Token Farms, for stepping up and being an ally here in the community. We definitely appreciate it. We do. We're actually are coming to an end with our segment, our little Pride Inside. So without further ado, I think we want to talk to some special guests. Nick, I think we want to talk to some special guests.
So yeah, like I mentioned, we're getting close to the end of Pride Inside, but we still have some fun performances up next for us.
We do.
A mother-son singing team, if you will, Adam and Anna Sul. They've been great supporters of the Source. They've come to some of our events. We first met Adam last year at the Faberé, which was a fundraising event for our Youth Leadership Academy. We're raising funds for their service trip to Ecuador. So we were successful. We did. And Adam was a part of that. He has a fantastic voice. And I asked him to perform today, and he said that he'd love to do it. The song he wanted to sing was a duet, and he usually sings it with his mom. And I couldn't wait to hear it. I think you're going to love it. And so let's hear it.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Anna. We're singing today not only to support my brother,
my sister, but everyone involved with the Source.
Because when you make the world kinder and more understanding for even one person, you make the world better and safer for everyone.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying,
I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello, my darlings. It's an interesting time, isn't it? For those of you who may not know, my name is Sam Brenton. I serve as the Vice President of Advocacy and Government Affairs for the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project is the nation's largest suicide prevention and crisis intervention program for LGBTQ youth, and it has been one of my greatest honors to get to keep coming back and having conversations with you each and every year, because the kid in Central California matters just as much as the kid in Kansas, and matters just as much as the kid in downtown New York City. I get that pride inside is a little bit different. I get that it's not the pride we all imagined. I know that for some of you, this may be one of your first prides, and it's not like the movies. It's not like, it's not expectations. But I think I wanted to say one thing, which is, isn't that the greatest part about being LGBTQ? Is that we defy expectations. I am a gender fluid individual who works in politics, and that's not always easy. It does, however, give me the opportunity to educate others on my pronouns, on who I am as a person, and why I do what I do to save the lives of LGBTQ youth each and every day. I am bringing you into my home. This is my wall of heels that I truly love. And I want to use it as a reminder to you about why pride inside is so special. You see, bring our whole selves to the story matters. Being our true selves, whether that be in stilettos or sandals, is what pride is all about. Breaking expectations, being ourselves, and loving who we are is the absolute definition of the most normal pride in the world. Happy Pride, my darlings, and know that we are gonna get through this together.
That was Sam Brenton, who is near and dear to our hearts. They have presented 2 years in a row to our Leadership Academy all the way from Washington, D.C. And they are amazing, inspiring, incredible. They are saving lives every day with the important advocacy work they do. And our kids absolutely love them. So thank you again, Sam. And thank you, Anna and Adam. Your performance was beautiful and heartwarming. And it's allies like you that make LGBT people safer in their own communities. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I've loved all of the performances and singers that we've had so far. I'm glad to see so many people joining us. But the moment a lot of people have been waiting for is coming right up. And so without further ado, you notice she's not here right now. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to bring to the virtual stage Priscilla McNamara. And remember, Queens, go on Venmo, get out that Cash App, and here you go.
We come into this world unknown, but know that we are not alone. They try and knock us down, but change is coming. It's our turn now. Hey, everybody loses it. Everybody is it? Everybody wants to throw it all away sometime. Oh, people like us, we've gotta stick together. Keep your head up, nothing lasts forever. Here's to the damned, to the lost and forgotten. It's hard to get high when you're living on the bottom. We are all misfits living in a world on fire. Singing for the people like us, the people like us. Oh, you just gotta turn it up loud when the flames get higher. Singing for the people like us, the people like us. We are all misfits living in a world on fire. Singing for the people like us, the people like us. Oh, you just gotta turn it up loud when the flames get higher. Singing for the people like us, the people like us.
Yes!
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. What a performance. I broke a sweat. My goodness.
You look great.
Thank you so much, Priscilla.
No, thank you both to you guys for letting me have this opportunity, but more importantly, letting me celebrate virtually Pride Inside by Pride by Sally with you guys. I definitely appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to this amazing Pride virtual celebration that we're having here to support the Source LGBT Center here in Visalia. We definitely appreciate it. And more importantly, thank you to each and every special guest that tuned in on this segment, and also all our drag entertainers. Make sure you guys tip them the house down boots, because wigs are not cheap and makeup is expensive. So by all means, definitely be generous. And without further ado, I want to thank Brian and Nick for all the hard work that you guys put into the community here in Visalia and all the surrounding cities here in the Valley. We definitely appreciate it. And I hope Miss Rona just hit stage left, girl. I hope she just hit stage left, because I'm ready. I'm ready to get back to normal.
Great. Yeah, we are so grateful that you took some time to be with us. I'm so glad to see so many people tuning in, see the donations coming in. If you haven't already, please text Pride Inside to 44321 and make a donation, whatever you can. Be a supporter of the Source. Help us continue our story. Ensure pride for generations to come. And on that note, I'm going to announce to you that on October 10th, 2020, that's this year, we are planning, Rona willing, to have Pride Visalia at the old lumberyard like we have for the last 4 years. Have it in person, maybe a little bit different, but to be able to bring that to you October 10th, keep your fingers crossed. But it's so great to see y'all here. Again, you can, Pride Inside, 44321. Share this video, like this video. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Coming to Pride Inside. We love you.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Bye.
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 Love you.